Hello and welcome to a video overview of how to publish your Google site to make sure that anything on the site is viewable to the public or to anyone with the link to your site. Before you actually publish your Google site, you'll want to first set up a folder in your Google Drive where you'll store all the items that you're going to embed on your Google site. To do this, you're going to go to your Google App Chooser, which looks like a waffle, the 9-square grid. This can be found in virtually any of your Google apps, including your email, your Google Drive, etc. So you're going to go ahead and click on that waffle, and then you'll have all your Google apps appear. And the one that you're going to want to choose is your Drive. So you're going to go ahead and open your Google Drive. And again, the first thing you do before you go into your Google site is you're going to want to create a folder where you're going to store all the items that will be published on your Google site. So if you're building a Google site as an electronic portfolio, a digital portfolio for a class, or if you're doing it for a project, you'll really want to have all the items that you're going to want to store or publish on your Google site in a folder. So we're going to go ahead and create a new folder. So we click that New button. Let me do that again. So we click New, and then Folder. And once we do that, we're going to go ahead and title the folder. In this case, I'm going to use an example of a math portfolio. So let's say that this is in a math class and students are doing this for a math class. So math portfolio. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and create it. And it will be stored in our Drive. And as soon as it's stored, it's in our list of folders. Yours might look a little different. Mine's in list view. You might have yours in the card view or the image view. Either way, you're going to right-click on that folder. And once you right-click on that folder, you're going to go down to Share. And after you click on Share, you're going to go down to Advanced in the lower right corner of the little box that pops up. And right now, the folder is private. By default, it's private, but we want to change that. So we're going to change it from private, only I can access it, to the second option, on anyone with the link. This makes sure that anything stored in that folder is viewable. So we're going to go ahead and choose that option and press Save. Now that means anything that you put in that folder and that you embed on your Google site will be viewable to people who are looking at your site. Then we're going to press Done. Again, all the items that you're going to put on your Google site should be stored in that folder that you just changed the share settings on. And again, we just right-clicked on that, went down to Share, then to Advanced, and we changed it so that anyone with the link can view it. And they can only view it. They can't edit anything in there, okay? All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually make our Google site. So to do that, we're going to go to the New button again in our Drive, and we're going to go down to More, and then we're going to go down to Google Sites. And we'll create a new Google site. It may take a little bit. And this is the default way it looks. The first thing you're going to want to do is give it a title. That's something that's mandatory. You need a title for your site. And so I'm going to call this one Math Portfolio. I'll just say example. Okay? Check the space there. Math Portfolio example. We're not going to give it a title or anything like that. In this video overview, I just want you to know how to publish this so that anyone can see it. Then we're going to click on the white space here, and now we can see that it's been titled, and it did say document successfully named, which is our Google website here that's named. And the next thing we're going to do is change the share settings on this site. So we go to the little person icon. I call it the head and shoulders, because it looks like a head with shoulders. And we go ahead and we click on that. And it will say publish anyone at Mesa Public Schools can find and view if you're a teacher. If you're a student, yours will say publish anyone at Mesa Public Schools with student email can find and view, or something similar to that. Either way, whether you're a teacher or you're a student, on this one right here where it says publish anyone at Mesa Public Schools, you're going to want to change that. And so once we click change, we're going to want to change it to the first one. Anyone can find and view the published version, the one with a little globe. And then we're going to press save and done. Okay, and then the final last step to publishing our website is to go up here to the publish button and click on it. Now, if yours does not have a name in it with a web address, you're going to have to put a name in there. Sometimes if you name yours something that's already been named that by someone else, you'll have to come up with a different name. So I suggest putting your last name or putting your initials here, but make sure that there's something in this box. If there's not, then it's not going to publish successfully. Another thing you're going to want to do is if you don't want your website showing up in a Google search, you know, if somebody's doing a Google search for a math portfolio, they may come across this one. If I don't want that to happen and I just want people who I send the link to view it, I'm going to want to click this box, request public search engines not display my site. Okay, so I'm going to check that box so it's not searchable on Google, and then I'm going to press publish. And that's the last step. Remember, this is Google, so everything's auto-saving. There's no save or save as button. It does say my site's been published successfully, and now I'm ready to start working on it. Okay, and once I'm done with it, all I have to do is click on this link here and copy that link, and I can send it to the teacher via Canvas or Google Classroom. If I'm a teacher, I can publish this, you know, anywhere I need to, on Canvas or in Google Classroom or on Architect. Okay, and that's how you publish your Google site, and also the very first important step of making sure you have a folder in your Google Drive where you store all the items that are going to go here. So when you click here, you're going to go ahead and get all your things from Drive, and you're going to go into that folder. And I have a bunch of folders, but I would go into that math folder, okay, math portfolio folder that I made, and make sure that all the items in there go here on my website. And that's how you publish your website so that anybody can view the items on it. Thank you for watching this video.